Getting a lucky egg in Fire Red and Leaf Green without trading from another game can be really difficult. In fact, it is so rare that people often find shinies before even getting one lucky egg. But recent data from a YouTuber called Professor Rex show that it's possible to almost double your chances by following a certain pattern of using bait and throwing balls. If you're interested in how the mechanics of the Safari Zone work, I suggest watching Professor Rex's video where he explains the system thoroughly. Link down below. Here is the easiest way to catch a Chansey with a lucky egg. A Chansey has the best odds of appearing in Area 2 with a 4% encounter rate. We can increase this further by bringing a Pokemon level 26 first in our party and use repels. Chansey is always level 26, so we are removing the possibility of encountering level 23 Paras and level 25 Execute, making the encounter rate 4 out of 75 or 5.33% chance. Preferably, we want to enter the Safari Zone with only one Pokemon, so we can check the chances we catch for a lucky egg right away. And if that one Pokemon knows Surf, we can get to Area 2 faster and have more steps to walk around in the grass. If you play Leaf Green, you can bring a Staryu or Starmie that can have the Illuminate ability, increasing the odds of encountering a Pokemon by 100%. Some out-of-battle abilities don't work until Pokemon Emerald, but Illuminate will. There's no alternative for Fire Red unless you trade as far as I know, so any Pokemon level 26 that knows Surf is fine. We can also use the White Flute to increase the encounter probability, but again you will need to trade for it. You can wiggle back and forth to avoid using steps, but I believe the bicycle will be faster overall, as you get quite a lot of encounters per run. Saving before entering the Safari Zone will help you, as you can reset the game at the end if none of your Chanseys have a lucky egg and you don't want them in your PC box. The next thing we can do is increase the chance of catching Chansey. According to the data from Professor Rex's video, the odds of catching a Chansey by only throwing balls is around 10.28% chance, but there's a pattern you should follow for the highest possible chance of 19.08% catch rate. Using these lookup tables, we can see what pattern we should follow. For Chansey, we will use table 1 and table 2. There are different sequences depending on how many balls you have left, so that is the first thing we check when we encounter a Chansey to find the sequence we should follow. For each encounter, we start with table 1 and follow the sequence. If we have 30 balls left, we should do bait, bait, followed by 3 balls, and so on. It's now very important to see if we at any point get the message Chansey is watching carefully, because that means the bait is no longer active. When this happens, we go to table 2 and follow a new sequence depending on the number of balls we have left. If we bait the Chansey again on the new sequence, and Chansey at some point once again watches carefully, we look at our number of balls and use the corresponding sequence on table 2. Do this until the battle ends. If Chansey watches carefully when you have 7 or less balls left, we can see it's best to only throw balls. In this encounter, we can see we have 30 balls left, so we choose the first sequence on table 1. We throw bait twice before throwing 3 balls. After our third ball, we get the message Chansey is watching carefully, so we now look at how many balls we have left, which is 27, we go to table 2, which is for when Chansey is already baited, and look at the sequence with 27 balls remaining. It tells us to start with 2 bait and 3 balls yet again. Following this sequence, I was able to throw 9 balls at Chansey, but this time it fled. Now here's some quick maths. Using this method with the repel trick, the chance of catching a Chansey with a lucky egg per encounter is 5.3% chance of encountering Chansey multiplied by the 5% lucky egg chance and the 19.08% catch chance. So we get a 0.05% chance, or 1 in 2000. The big number may sound intimidating, but maybe it motivates you more if I say it's a 50% chance of having gotten the lucky egg after seeing around 73 Chanseys or catching 14. In my hunt for the lucky egg, I got extremely lucky. After maybe 50 encounters, I found a shiny Nidoran, which is around 4 times as hard as finding a Chansey with lucky egg, at around 1 in 8,192. The very next run, at around 100 total encounters, I catch my first Chansey out of 4 Chanseys, and yep, it had the lucky egg. The odds of getting a shiny and a Chansey with lucky egg within 100 encounters is around 0.05%, or of 1 in 1,718. It's almost like getting the lucky egg Chansey on your very first encounter in the Safari Zone. But it didn't stop there. I came back later to record some more encounters, and on the first Chansey after maybe 30 encounters, I caught it and got another lucky egg. I don't expect anyone to believe this, but I can almost guarantee you won't get the same results. So let's recap. Step 1. Bring Repels, a Pokemon level 26 with Surf first in your party, preferably with the Illuminate ability, and save before entering. Step 2. Go to Area 2, use Max Repels, and look for Chansey. Step 3. When encountering Chansey, use Table 1 to follow the sequence according to how many balls you have left. If it says Chansey is watching carefully, look at how many balls you have left and use the corresponding sequence in Table 2. And finally, Step 5. If Chansey is watching carefully again, repeat Step 4. Reset the game and repeat steps 2 to 5 until you get your lucky egg. Now, if you're playing on an emulator, you have the option to save state when encountering a Chansey. So doing this, you can just load the save again if Chansey breaks out of the ball. Couple that with being able to fast forward, you should have no problem getting your lucky egg within an hour or two. Whether or not you want to do that is up to you. Thanks to Professor Rex for making it easier for all of us to get a lucky egg in Fire Red and Leaf Green. Go check him out, his content is amazing and he deserves way more attention in the Pokemon community. Good luck, and if you feel the need to scream or brag about your findings, use the comment section below. See you in the next one!